Hello, everybody. First and foremost, I just want to tell everybody, all the ladies that's watching the video, happy Mother's Day. If you're a mom, um, I know everybody was busy today doing, Mother's Day things with their families. And I was just thinking, and I was like, man, I said, I haven't done a video in a while. So why not just do a Mother's Day video today? So I have my oldest child with me.
Hey, hi guys.
This is the child that made me a mother. She made me grow up quick. And I know there's a lot of young mommies out there probably struggling with trying to find their way with taking care of a baby and working in school and whatnot. And I was 19 when I had my oldest child, and she's a mommy too. And a lot of the struggles that I had to go through, I think she's experienced some of it herself. So now she understands exactly what it means to be a mom. And I know she's still learning. I know she still has a lot of mommying to do. And I've been mommy for, 21 years almost. So I'm just happy, that she is starting to understand the true responsibility of birthing a child. So today, mostly when I talk about Mother's Day, I always, do the in memory of my mom, Paula Ferguson. My mom has been gone since I was 11. So that's 29 years now? Yep, 29 years I lost my mom. And I know a lot of people on my timeline, on Facebook, and just talking to friends in general, a lot of people have lost their mom. And with COVID going on and just the way that the world is, it doesn't seem the same when you don't have your mother and you don't have the love of that person that birthed you. So I know how it feels not to have, I would say, your biological parent, but I was able to celebrate Mother's Day today with my grandmother, and she's always been like a mother figure to me. And for Shayla, she's been another mother for her also. So I had my moment today. I don't care how old you are, and I don't care how long your mother has been gone. You're never, ever going to forget your mom. It's something that it's like Mother's Day is like the reminder that your mother has passed on, and you just reflect and you just think about, that everybody's out celebrating and buying flowers for their mother and buying their gifts or going away on trips. And some of us aren't fortunate enough to do that. We lost the person who gave us life, you know what I'm saying? And I always pray, that I don't leave this earth too soon, so my children don't have to feel that pain of, losing me at a young age. So to see my child at the age of 21, to me, that's a blessing, because my mother wasn't able to see me past the age of 11. And that was always a big fear of mine. I was like, man, am I going to die young? Am I going to die at a early age and leave my child here motherless? That was always a big fear of mine. And my daughter, she doesn't, leave here anytime soon. So her son will experience, losing his mommy early. So he'll always have his mom, he'll always have his Gigi, he'll always have his aunties around, and, he'll grow up, to see his Gigi grow old, and I'll grow old seeing my grandson go to middle school and have his high school graduation and him graduate from college and he have his first child. I want to be around to see all of that. Just like I want to be around to see my other children graduate high school and take their driver's ed classes and, just watch them grow up. Because some people don't get the opportunity, to see that. So today, I was just watching my grandmother and watching my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law came over. I had my aunts over, and I was happy, to have them here, because I don't really I don't really get into the Mother's Day thing. Oh, I gotta have flowers. Oh, I gotta have this. Oh, I gotta have that. Because it used to be a time where I would just stay home and just curl up and just cry because I miss my mom that much. But today it was a lot different for me. Even though my mom wasn't here, I still felt her presence around me. My grandmother, she just always has been just that, she just stepped in that gap when my mother passed on. So it's not like I didn't have a mom, but I didn't have my biological mother. So it's a difference. But for my grandmother to be in her early 80s and she's still walking around, she's still in her right state of mind. She's able to see her children, her grandchildren, her great-grandchildren, her great-great-grandchildren. That is a big blessing. So, my friends, you are in my hearts. If your mom is not present and you don't have your mother, or you don't have anybody that you can call mom, or nobody was around to hug you and that too. No one was around to hug you or show you, a mother's love. I empathize with you. And for the mommies who have had children and you lost your babies, y'all are in my prayers. Because your baby is here in the physical. I know your baby still lives in your heart. And I know that's a tough thing for a lot of mommies too. And I wish you guys happy Mother's Day as well. Because you're still a mom too. You deserve your flowers. You deserve your happy Mother's Day. And I know a lot of people don't get along with their mothers, and it could be because various reasons. Y'all had a falling out, or your mom might not have been present. Your parents probably gave you up for adoption, or whatever reason it is. If one day you just find it in your heart, just to try to smooth it over and try to talk it out, because you don't get a manual to show you how to be a mother. You just try to figure it out as you go. Or if you have an example of somebody who has demonstrated how you're supposed to raise children, or right from wrong, or whatever, you just learn it. And sometimes we get so upset with the person who birthed us that, it's like, I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to be bothered with that person. But at the end of the day, if you believe in God or you read the Bible does tell us to honor our mothers and our fathers, and our days will be longer. So for your own sake and just for your own peace of mind, just call and check on your mother. Wish her a happy Mother's Day anyway. See, there's my grandson. Say, hey, King. Yep, that's my grandbaby. And, overall, I had a pretty good day. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Overall, I had a pretty good day today. I had all my kids here. I had my husband here, my aunts, my uncles, a couple of friends came by. My brother was here. He brought my nephew and his cousin over. And it was just like everybody had a good time. And for me, like I said, it's just a blessing to be present with my children, have my grandmother present, have my mother-in-law present. Like I can't ask for a better person to be my mother-in-law, because she's not my biological mom, but you couldn't tell the difference. I mean, she treats me just like I'm one of her kids, you know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for that. And to my own child, happy Mother's Day. I'm proud of her. I'm glad she is, you know, she's here with me. I'm glad she's a mommy who's still learning, even though she was young when she had her son. But I mean, shoot, she stepped up to the plate. She do what she got to do for her son.
I was 18 when I had my little minion. Before in November.
And I want mommies who have daughters who have had children young. I want y'all to think about when you were young. I'm not saying that, you know, it's okay to get, you know, pregnant, have sex young. I'm not saying that, but don't throw your kids away. Because ultimately, once you're a parent, you're always going to be a parent. And I know I had my issue. I was upset and I was a little angry, but I had to think back to when I was a teenager myself, and I had to re-examine myself. So at the end of the day, I mean, just hug your babies, try to help them as much as you can, and continue to be the example of a mommy so they can mimic what they see their mommies do, so they can teach their babies the right things to do, instead of just throwing them out there blind and your grandchild just not have the best life possible because of your anger towards your own child. And I ain't saying what I'm telling you is the Bible. I'm just speaking my opinion and speaking of how I feel. And I just hope everybody had a blessed Mother's Day. Again, the mommies that we don't have here with us, happy Heavenly Mother's Day to you all. The mommies who don't have their babies anymore, happy Mother's Day to you guys too. I hope God hugs you, He rocks you, He continues to give you strength to go forward, and y'all have yourselves a good night.